What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday, and the it's already going by. I don't know. It's Tuesday. Where's the week gone? I don't know if y'all feel like that also. It's like, this last weekend, it was a long weekend. I didn't really get to do any relaxing because it was Lucas's birthday. His birthday was yesterday, but we celebrated his birthday on Saturday, and that was it wore me out. But it's Tuesday nonetheless. So hello, Georgia Flips, Kent McDonald's. We got Michelle is here, Claire and Lori is here. So it's just me today. Jessica is working on her own stuff. But I just wanted to go live today, kind of chat with you guys, answer any questions that you might have. If you don't have any questions, then I will just fumble my way through it. I'll find something to talk about because I usually always do. It's a little rainy here today in Arkansas, so I'm hoping that the internet, usually during the day, the internet is a lot better than at nighttime. At nighttime, when everybody else is on the internet, for some reason, our internet slows down. So I'm hoping that the internet is crisp and clear. So it looks like we've got 6 people watching. 4 people said hello. So there's 2 other lurkers out there that have not said anything, which is okay. You don't have to say anything. But yes, so as y'all are coming on, if y'all have any questions, things that you would, and it have to be reselling or entrepreneur related. It could be whatever. I'll do my best to answer the question. So yes, what's up, Lance? So, I've got some stuff coming in. We've got 2 new pallets that came in yesterday, Amazon general merchandise coffin boxes, and I'm pretty excited about those. I did open up one today, took a little sneak peek, and, it's got some money in there. So, I mean, of course they all got money in there. I think it's, relative. It should have some stuff in there, but it's got some good looking items in there, a couple $100 items. I did do an unboxing for it. We will be doing, I don't know, a couple of unboxings. We asked people on our Family Flips channel about how many unboxings they would like to see from those, because there's 12 boxes on each one. And I don't know how much retail value is supposed to be on each pallet. Probably, I don't know, maybe $15,000 in retail value each pallet, which we won't get that much out of it. I think, probably for us, it'll probably be, I don't know, around $5,000 maybe in potential revenue, just because a lot of it is customer returns. So, it's about half of retail usually. And so I'm excited about it. We did an unboxing yesterday for a Dollar General pallet. And oh my gosh, like if you guys have a flea market or you do garage sales, like you sell at garage sales, liquidation at garage sales, or if you have like a retail store, like that pallet was packed full of stuff. Oh my gosh. Some of it we are able to pull off, we'll be able to sell online. And then some of it, I don't even know if I'm going to keep the pallet or not, because it had so much stuff on it that we would have to sell at a flea market. So we're going through this process of like, do we get a flea market again? Because we see the potential in the pallet, because I just like, there is well over 1,000 items in there. And there's like boxes just crammed full of makeup that was selling for like, I don't know, $10, $15 a piece. And we could easily get $2 or $3 for it at the flea market booth. Or if you do like outdoor flea market, oh my gosh, like for $500, that's how much we paid for it. I don't know how much they would cost for you wherever you guys are, but it was crammed full. So that unboxing should be coming out on Saturday. And then I've got an unboxing coming out today in 88 Lots of Sporting Goods. It's just me, but it should still be good because there's lots of cool stuff in there. It should be coming out. After this, I've got to go upload the video because we started filming. Michelle Cullum, I'm going to get to your question. Hello, Monica. How are you doing? And we got 2 new cameras in last week. We started filming those in a higher resolution. And I wasn't accounting for how much computer processing that the higher quality of video takes. So I may be having to upgrade computer at some point in time, because I was trying to, it's called render, when you edit in the software and then you export it to a file that you can upload into YouTube. It was taking forever. It was going to take like 4 hours to do, when normally it only takes like 30 minutes to do. So I wasn't prepared for it. But yes, so unboxing. Michelle, we no longer do Patreon, but we do have YouTube membership. We used to have multiple tiers in our on the Family Flips channel. We used to offer like coaching type stuff, but hardly anybody was signing up for it. And then the people that were signed up for it, there's only like 1 or 2 people that were actually taking advantage of it. And because it was just there wasn't enough, we were having to devote a lot of time to people that weren't taking advantage of it. And we're not in the business of just taking people's money. That's not why we do it. Like, we only we're doing the money because any time that we devote towards it was money that we're taking away from the reselling business. And we need to be like, we're not making bukus of money. Like, maybe one day, like when YouTube is, making us a lot of money and our reselling business is continuing to grow, then we'll be able to offer free coaching classes and different stuff like that. I know I love doing that. I still talk to a couple people that used to do it. We talk, I don't know, once every 2 weeks or so. But we do have the one membership tier that we do have left. Is I think it's like $5. It's really just support. We do release videos early. We're still trying to get in the habit of uploading more content to that, like pictures, behind the scene blogs and videos and stuff, different things like that. We're still in the process, but that's why it's just kind of $5 a month. It's not a whole lot, and we are giving what we said we do with doing that. So with new release of videos, of unboxing videos and such, we do that. So yes, Prairie Pinchers ask, I don't know if you asked a question. We've been following you, Joe and Jess, for a long few months. First liquidation channel we followed and inspired us to get started. That's awesome. I appreciate that, because I don't know, anytime you do YouTube, you got to take like all the bad stuff with a grain of salt, because there's, I don't know, usually there's way more bad comments from people, or maybe there's not. Maybe it's just, those kind of stick around longer. And then people will say, let it roll off your shoulders. Don't worry about it. They're just haters. Do this and do that. But I'll tell you, until you start getting, 5, 10, 15 comments a day that are like that, you don't really have a grid for it. So it's very easy to just say that. But then when you're putting all your time and energy and effort into something, and then people are like, blah, 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 it does get to you. But you do learn to try to bypass it as much as possible. But sometimes, the little voices whisper in the back of your head. So I always appreciate when people tell us the good things that we have done for them. Lance is asking, do you still recommend starting new promoted listing campaign after a certain period of time? If so, how do you put older listings on the new campaign? So if we were to do that, Lance, I actually can share my screen real quick. I do recommend starting a new campaign. I know ours usually run for once a week. We run them for 7 days at a time. So let me go ahead and share my screen for this one, and then I can kind of show you it right now. And then other people that want to know that question. And I think that's the thing I like about this is I can just do it live. So you're looking at our promoted listing screen, Lance, which you already know how to do. But in case you do not, just you go to marketing, promoted listings, you scroll down. This is kind of the green line is the number of impressions that we are getting from promoted listings. The purple line is organic, meaning that anytime that people search for our listings, these are the non-promoted listings that they see. So take, for instance, yesterday, We had 22,000 organic impressions, meaning that 22,000 people saw our items. Doesn't mean that they clicked on it or that they actually looked at it. It just means that it was somewhere on their screen for them to be able to see through search results, through browsing, wherever it was there. And then our promoted listing impressions was 80,000 yesterday. So we pay 5% promoted listing percentages. They definitely help a lot, in my opinion, from what I've seen. That, let's say, for instance, this campaign here for this one store, it started on March the 26th. So I started it on Friday. As you can see here, I start mine every 7 days. So on Fridays, I end the promotion and then I start a new one. That's why you see here it says March the 19th, March the 26th. So from the current promotion that we're using, it has 321,000 impressions. 321,000 people have seen the promoted listing. There has been 679 people click on our listings from the 320,000, which it's not a whole lot, but that's why you've got to get your items in front of as many people as possible. And then we have sold 20 items from promoted listings over that for a total of $375. So since Friday, so you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it's 5 days. So we'll take out today because I don't think we've actually sold anything in this store today. So 4 days, we've sold $375 in promoted listings. And that right there is almost $100 a day in sales. So say, Lance, you wanted to end the promotion. What I would do is you just click on this little edit button here, and then you would hit end, and then it ends the promotion. And then you would wait for probably, 30 minutes to an hour. And then once you've waited that 30 minutes to an hour, you can go back in and start a new campaign. And it will start a new campaign, and then it will pull all of those listings in that you had just ended. So then you just, as you wanted to start a new campaign, you do those. These two options come up. You've got simple listing selection. You also got bulk listing selection. We usually just do bulk listing selection. Say there is a specific category that you wanted to target, or maybe there's a certain item that you got 100, because in liquidation, sometimes you get a lot of items in of the same thing. So we've got some remote controls, like 100 of them. Say we wanted to do a specific one for that item. Say we wanted to pay 20% promoted listings for it. Like I would do that for that item because, they're selling for around $10 to $12. I would pay $2 per remote control sold to get it out the door faster, because that's 100 of them. But normally we just do bulk listing selection. You just select create campaign. Once you do that, this screen pops up. You would just select all. Like right now, we only have 16 eligible listings because we still have the other campaign that is active. Say we ended that campaign, and then we waited the 30 or 45 minutes. Then it would show all of our eBay categories, or all the items here that were eligible, and then you would just hit continue. That would pop up a new screen where it would do the apply the suggested ad rate. What that is that every category is going to be different, and it's dependent upon all of the other sellers in that category. So if there are 100 sellers in that category using promoted listings, maybe they're using maybe 10% is the average, maybe 5% is the average, maybe 3% of the average is the average. So if you do that, it's going to apply whatever the average ad rate is for that specific item. It will apply that. You can also get very creative, and you can do adjust the suggested ad rate. Maybe you wanted to be in front of the average. Maybe you wanted to kind of get your items above other people's items, then you can do above the promoted listing percentage that is currently being used. But say you don't want to, maybe you're only comfortable paying 10% promoted listing fees, then you would select 10% there. And then it would make sure that if there was a category or an item that the promoted listing fee was, say, 20%, like during the holidays, like Christmas season, promoted listing, Ad rates, they go through the roof, especially in consumer electronics. Like I've seen them as high as 25% during the holidays, right? You wouldn't want to pay 25%. I mean, that's just crazy. Like if you sold $100 item, then $25 of it's going to go to promoted listings. Like that would be crazy. Like I would just stick with the 5%, what we usually do, or a number that you're comfortable with. So using this, checking that box, it'll make sure that it never goes over the percentage that you're comfortable with paying. What we do is we just do apply single ad rate. It's a 5%. We usually do that. And then you just hit continue. And then another screen pops up. And you can name the campaign if you wanted to. We usually just let it do whatever, and then you would hit launch. So I actually just listed an ad campaign for those 16 items, and that is that. So hope that answers your question, Lance. If you got any other questions, let me know. So that is what we do. Lori asked, weird question, how do you dispose of all of your cardboard boxes? There are a lot of them that we actually reuse. We've got neighbors that ask for boxes. We usually just put them in their garage. We fold them up. There are some that we end up taking to the recycle center. Once we get so many with those, usually I put out in the front yard and then break them down, and then they get stored out back and usually in our shed. And we recycle those. And then there's sometimes where, there's probably going to be some people out there that are going to be like, how dare you? Let's cancel Joe now because he burns some boxes sometimes. Because yes, sometimes I do. Sometimes I have plans to do something and then it rains and they get all wet. And I'm like, I'm not going to take wet boxes to the recycle center. So yes, that's kind of what we do. Sometimes we use them to line our, like right now I've got some that I'm fixing to use to put on the ground, to put all of our super soil on top of the boxes, so that it blocks all the grass and the weeds from growing up in the super soil. So that's that. I'm caught up now and there's no other questions. So there we go. So now I have no idea what we're going to be talking about because you guys haven't asked any questions. So I'll just fill the air with talking. I am excited. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to be getting a drone in. I've been window shopping for a drone for a while, and I finally pulled the trigger on a drone, and it comes in tomorrow. And at first, it was supposed to rain tomorrow afternoon, but now the weather has changed to where it's actually going to rain in the morning. So I might be flying a drone tomorrow. And it's a little scary because this is one that I don't want to get stuck in a tree because it's an expensive one. Although I did get the replacement package. Like if I lose it like once a year, then I can get a replacement drone. I think if I break it or damage it upon beyond repair, that it can get replaced up to 3 times during a calendar year. So I did get that. And I do have a video coming out tomorrow. Maybe it's tomorrow. I don't know. One of the days. We've got so many videos filmed right now that I'm figuring out, trying to remember. I think it was the vlog that's coming out tomorrow on this channel. Is Whitney? We get a lot of drones in these boxes that we get, these general merchandise boxes and electronics coffin boxes. We get a lot of drones. I think we still have probably 10 or 15 drones left that I haven't even tested yet. But Whitney was kind of going through the test on this drone, but you've got to test the controls on it. Like we can do the test in here, but there's some that I've got to take outside and test. And so this drone, I was flying it. It was took off great, but then it didn't go so great. And I had my my GoPro on my little shoulder thing, but I gave it the wrong verbal command, so it stopped recording. I thought I told it to start recording, but then I was already recording, so it stopped recording when I told it to start. So I didn't get any of this on video. I wish that I had, because I got that drone stuck up in a tree. because it didn't matter what I did on the control pad, on the joystick, on the little controls. It looks like an Xbox remote, except for but it didn't matter which direction I hit the side to side and the forward. It didn't matter which one that I pushed. It kept going that way, or kept going the opposite direction. But with the left one, you could kind of spin it around. So I couldn't get it spun around just right. And then it went towards, I don't know if y'all seen in our vlogs, the pine trees that are across the street that line the road. I had it hovering above the pine trees, above a level, that's the right word, a level of branches. It was just hovering there. And I was like, crap, like, I don't know how I'm going to get this out of here. And then these drones, like the lower dollar drones, like they won't just stay hover. Like they'll kind of like move around like this. Like it's just like the drone that I got, it's got such controls on it that it'll literally just hover like this, and it will stay there. Like it's got sensors that can determine the wind and make sure that it does enough with the props and stuff to stay hovering. This drone did not have it, so I got it stuck in the pine tree, and I thought I had it on video, but I did not have it on video, so I lost it. I lost the drone in the neighbor's tree. So I'm hoping with the new drone, when I get it, that I'll be able to go and take the aerial view and see the drone, so that way you guys can see that actually, hey, he did get the drone stuck up in the tree. So what's going on, the flipping sports guy? How are you doing, man? Hey, what boxes of cards? I imagine that you flip cards. I don't know. Maybe the name is misleading. I bought some cards when we went to Springfield a while back in January. I don't go to Walmart very often, but when I do, or even Target, but when I do, I always check the cards. And they had these Panini NFL trading cards. I bought 4 boxes because that's all they had. And I'd planned on opening them up, all the packs, and then selling the cards. And I just got overwhelmed. I was like, forget this. I just sold the other 3 boxes on eBay, made a little profit on those. But I did get a Justin Herbert Chargers playoff little card here. And, it's got the little, I think I got a Tua Tagovailoa card also. Got a Henry Ruggs card. There's another card that I was hoping to get a better jersey card. That's the jersey card that I got, a little rookie Stallions, Cole, Kemet. And but I had no idea what I was doing, so I just sold the rest of the cards because I was like, this is too confusing for me. So I don't even know if you do cards, but you're the flipping sports guy, so you're the closest that I know that knows about sports. And Lance finally got his new clothing station set up all together. I'll be sharing it to the group soon. Awesome, and I'm interested to see what it looks like because we keep getting clothes. I've got boxes of clothes that at some point I need. I don't know. Maybe I'll just sell them to somebody because who am I kidding? Do I want to sell clothes? I don't know. We do have another employee starting the end of April. It's not April yet, almost April. So about a month from now, we've got another employee starting full-time for us. They used to work for us back in the day. And his name is Dedrick. He worked for us, I don't know, for probably 6 to 9 months when we opened up the warehouse. He'd worked for us before then and then moved to the warehouse. But when we shut the warehouse down, we had to let him go just because we were consolidating our business. We were scaling back because more sales is not always better. I think, 1 year, our highest year of sales was like $494,000. That was our highest year of sales. But we made less that year than the year before when we did like $396,000. We made far less that year. And we did more in revenue because we had way more employees. And granted, that $396,000, like we had employees, we had stuff. So like we scaled too fast, had too much expenses, scaled back, and now I don't know how much we're doing a year now. Maybe 150. I think we maybe did $150,000 last year, but we didn't push it because of COVID. We kind of taken the last 2 years kind of easy. This year we're kind of ramping it up, which is why we're bringing back our full-time employee. So yeah, I don't know why I said all that. So the flipping sports guys said that Tua recently sold it for $5 on eBay. And yeah, that's what I was seeing in these cards. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get lucky and get like one of those super nice cards. But I didn't. And I've got some, any of y'all do Pokemon cards? I've got these little Pokemon champions. This elite trainer pack. The box, we opened this up. I think we opened it up on TikTok. It may have came out on YouTube channel. I don't really know. I can't remember. But it was kind of weird. It's got like, so it's got these cards here have not been opened. And then it's got, I guess those are sleeves. And then it's got these cards that have been opened. So you got these cards, they have been opened. So there was 4 packs that have been opened, and then there's 6 that have not been opened. And a lot of people said that people probably took the packs and then they weighed the packs to take out the cards that were really good, because of those, like the special cards, weigh more than the other cards. And I was like, all right, well, that's possible. And I'm like, but do we try to sell this or do we open it up? But with these cards, like I have no idea what constitutes a good card or not. So I try to find somebody that had some Pokemon experience that would get on here and unbox live with us. But then there was a lot of people that said, hey, I'll do it. And then I'm like, oh crap, like what do I do? Because now I have to tell a bunch of people no. And I was like, well, maybe it wasn't a good idea asking for help, because now, like, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings for saying no. So now we've got all these cards, and I don't even know how many cards are supposed to be in each pack. 10 additional cards. I guess I could count them up and then know right off the bat whether somebody took cards out. My theory on the cards was, and let me know y'all's theory too. My theory was, as they bought this for somebody for Christmas or something, and then the kids started opening it up, and or whoever, it could have been an adult, and they're like, I'm not going to do this. I need the money, so let me send this back because it's $100. Yeah, it's got all the cards. So I don't know if this is like a special card or something. It's like a Lucario basic HP 210. I'll look that up on eBay right now. I don't know if that interests any of y'all, but nobody's asking any questions. So here we go. Lucario V. They've got like all kinds of stuff. I have no idea. HP 210. Make sure that's green. So that's the card I've got. It's selling for like $3.95. I thought it'd be selling for more because it's like a special card. And but all the other cards, they look kind of normal. And so I don't know if I'm going to open these up. Maybe we'll do like a little giveaway sometime and just give the cards away to somebody who likes to do Pokemon. I think that might be a better thing to do. I mean, obviously we could try to sell it, but then it's trying to sell something that we have no idea what we're selling. And sometimes I just like not have to worry about, some stuff I'd like to learn. If it was something that we sold all the time, then I'd be like, all right, let's do this and let's learn. But we very seldom actually get these sorts of things in. So needless to say, that is the cards. And crazy world. We've been doing a lot of research. Unless you really want to get into it, sell the box. And yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And I don't want to get into Pokemon. I don't even have enough time to do all the stuff that I want to do. I wish I did. Like I'm really wanting to start making more videos and editing, and I'm taking more time editing our unboxing videos. We've got 2 camera angles. And now that we've got a couple more cameras, we can both start filming and editing. And I don't think Jessica's going to edit. I don't think she enjoys it as much as I do. I like editing because I like, learning new things. I don't know. I never really thought that I would like it the way that I do, but I actually like editing videos. And I'd say it's because of the show. I don't know. It's something that we always wanted to do. We've been doing YouTube for almost 3 years now. And I always, even when we were a phone farming channel, and if you don't even know what that is, it's like when you get cell phones, you get a bunch of phones, plain applications, and you get money for that. We used to do that when we probably the first 800 subscribers, we did that. And even then, I was like, I just want, maybe it's the competitive person in me. I don't know. Maybe it's the marketing person in me. I have no idea exactly why. I haven't done a lot of introspection and thought with it. But I was always like, I just want to do what people are doing. I don't want to do what other people are doing. But if I do, I want to do it better or in a different angle, or bring something a little bit different to it that makes it better. I think that's why, I didn't really, throughout our whole channel, we didn't really do a lot of reselling videos. We didn't, how-to videos, because there was already so many videos that were out there that I was like, I just don't want to keep repeating what other people are saying. I'm not trying to be a microphone or a bullhorn and just, I hear something, then I repeat it, because you get that a lot. And I just never wanted to do that. And it's, I'm sure in some levels it holds me back, because I'm like, oh, well, they're doing it, so I don't want to do it. And I think even now, as we film unboxings and stuff, it's like, I don't want to just sit in front of, I don't want to just sit the camera on a tripod and make a video and just, have fun. But, every time we try to do something different, people are like, I like the old way. I like the old way. And then a few people are like, I like that. It's cool. But far more people are like, I like the other way. So we try to change it up. And, but I feel like it's why we did so many vlogs, and because we were able to do something that we wanted. But then, as the unboxing with the family flips, as it grew because of unboxing videos, we felt cornered in. I felt cornered in. I felt really restricted, because I'm like, I try to make these videos that I really, really like. And when I do, we get comments, people not saying, hey, I don't want this. Give me an unboxing video. I don't like this. So it was something I just think for you guys out there, that if you really put your heart into something, because you enjoy doing it, and then you do it, and then you just hear, oh, we don't like this. We don't like this. We want this other stuff. And granted, there are our supporters like you guys, that a lot of us that are watching on this channel, you will watch no matter what. It's that's why we do it for you guys, because you guys will appreciate it. I think, I think anybody in life can sympathize and understand that. It says I got new comments, but I can't go to it. There we go. Pokemon TG average price per card. You can keep track of your cards. Lance, you need to step up your game, buddy. I can't believe that you don't know Pokemon. It's not a problem. I'm just messing with you. So I don't know. There's some more insight into what we're doing. But I'm going to, I guess, stream for about 20 more minutes. I've got to go take Jolene today to get her it's her CrossFit day. She does kids CrossFit, and Tuesdays and Thursdays is the day that we do that. So anybody have any questions? We got 14 people. I have no idea who is still watching. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed or you haven't gave the thumbs up yet, please do so. It greatly helps out the metrics in YouTube. I don't know if you don't know that. The more in YouTube, the more people that like, they comment, they share, those types of things. YouTube's like, oh, this video is useful, so let me show it to more people. So that is always very, very helpful. And man, nobody, y'all just wanting to hear me talk today? Because I don't even know what to talk about. Because usually y'all have a lot more questions. And there wasn't even any questions whenever I put this on Facebook. Nobody put any comments there. Let me check, make sure people didn't put stuff there, because I told them that I would put the questions there, or that I would answer the questions if people had them. And nope, no comments there. No questions. Marie, do you have any questions? I know that you were listening. And what's going on, Midwest Mama's Adventure? I haven't seen your name before, so thank you so much for watching. My wife is pretty cool. So I think it's because my wife is pretty cool. That's why. It's just I'm so cool because my wife is. I don't know. She's just so cool. She's got dreads and she's got tattoos, and I don't know. She's younger, 10 years younger than me, and she keeps me pretty young. I don't know if y'all knew that Jessica and I are 10 years apart. She'll be 31 here in a couple of months, and I'm excited about it. That means I'll be 42 though, which is crazy. I can't believe, I don't know. I still feel so young, but I still feel, I don't know. You know, it's like I didn't have kids until 35. So like I've had kids for 5 years now. And, you know, a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot because I don't know, really millennials. I'm like between Gen X and millennial. I'm like that sub generation, 1976 to like 1980. That you know, the newer generations tend to wait longer to get married. Did I say 42? I could have swore I thought I said 41. I think you're mishearing. I don't know. Anybody else hear me say 42? But a lot of them, they're waiting longer to get married and to have kids. And because of that, like I have a lot of, I don't have a lot of friends. The friends I did have growing up, like in college and like through my, you know, my late 20s and early 30s, they all had kids at a very young age. Like I've got friends that I hung out with a lot in my 20s that are like my age, but they've got like 14, 15, 16-year-olds. And like my oldest is 8. I'm like, I don't feel that old. Like, you know, I still feel like in my 30s. I guess I'm feeling younger. Like I'm losing weight. I'm feeling more energetic. I've been taking these testosterone. I don't think it's testosterone type stuff, but you know, if you're a guy, ladies, you know, you probably understand on some level. But dudes, the older you get, and the more weight that you put on, you produce less testosterone. And this has turned into a testosterone commercial. And you got to take, you know, supplements to help increase testosterone intake to give you more energy, feel younger, feel vibrant, and help keep all the estrogen levels down because they will me put on weight. So that's enough of the infomercial. So Michelle and Marie, Michelle will be 42 in a couple weeks. So happy early birthday. I guess I am younger. So I don't know. I still feel, I feel like I'm in my 30s. And No, Midwest Mama. I'm not. I've had this same haircut since I was probably 18 years old, um, maybe even 17, 16. I started getting a buzz cut, even though it's kind of longer now. I started getting a buzz cut then, and every once in a while, I'll grow my hair out, and then I'll spike it for like 2 days, and I'm like, I'm done. Like I've never been the guy that follows the trends. Like I'm almost like whatever's trending because of who I am, and it's probably a fault to a degree. But whatever is, I'm not messing with the mic, am I? Oh, I think I may have been. I don't know. I need a fidget thingy, but whatever is trending, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm my own person. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and I'm not doing it because other people are doing it. Like even when we go to church, they're like, raise your hands, bow your heads, and I'm like, no, not today because you told me to. Like, nope, you told me to stand up. I'm sitting down. But I don't know. I'm just that kind. I'm just wired that way where I'm gonna do my own thing. So no dreads for me. I do love Jessica's dreads though. I like the purple dreads. I miss them. I think someday she'll get them back, and then she'll probably get rid of the dreadlocks. And then she'll probably like, I miss my dreadlocks. I'm gonna get them back, and I'm like, okay. So Lance Toynice, Lance's wife Toynice, listed her first item on Friday, and it sold on Saturday. She was excited. She actually listed 4 more. That's awesome. And that's the thing about reselling is once you start seeing the instantaneous results of it, and it helps out. I think the majority of sales with eBay, they happen when an item is just listed or when it's about to end. I think those are two big ways that people do their search results on eBay. And I'll kind of show you. Somebody give me an item to search for on eBay, and I will search that. What's going on, Jamie? I hope you're doing well. And I think you're back from the Dominican Republic. I think you said you got back. I was watching TJ's channel a couple weeks ago. I think you said you were getting back. And I don't know, Jessica, what I was doing. I apologize. It happens. So if somebody will give me an item to look for on eBay, I will search and kind of show you what I'm talking about. Somebody sent me an offer on some gold bond. I'm not. All right, y'all. What should I do? Let me share it real quick. I don't want to open up Premiere Pro. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I'm pushing buttons. Jessica, I need you here so that I'm not pushing buttons. I need to share. There we go. So I still need an item to search for on eBay. Some of you probably already know. So some of them, maybe that's why you're like, I'm not going to give you an item because I already know what you're trying to tell me. So let me know what y'all would do. All right. So I've got this gold bond listed for $25, free shipping. It's a bigger box. Like it's probably like this size box. So like it would cost probably around, I don't know, $12, $13 to ship, but they're not selling for a whole lot. I got an offer for $15, as you can see, but they're from British Columbia. So I don't pay for shipping to British Columbia. They pay for shipping. So would you guys sell that for 15 bucks? Like if it's going to cost me 10 or 15, I think I should accept the offer, but you guys tell me. It's always interesting to hear people's different trains of thought. But if I was to accept it, I would probably make about the same money, if not a little bit more. And yeah, Jessica, she's usually on a different channel, using a different channel. I'll make her a mod. I can't even make her a mod. Oh, because I'm watching from the Family Clips channel. That's why. But I think I would accept that offer. Y'all let me know what y'all would do. And then Jamie got back, going back Sunday for a week. And then we are not going to be selling in Walmart Marketplace right now, just because the majority of the items that we sell are not in new condition. I know with Walmart, the many times that I've looked, they only allow brand new items to be sold. I think as we grow in our, our wholesale line of our business, that's something that I definitely would, because I do feel like Walmart is going to be a strong competitor for um, Amazon in the future. It's definitely something that I would look into. I would favor Walmart over Amazon any day, just because I just don't like Amazon at all. Even though I buy stuff from them, it's just they make it so dang convenient because it's here in like a day or two. And like I try to shop on eBay as much as possible, but there's some things that I'm just like, I need it quicker than 5 days. So I'm going to go ahead and accept it because y'all told me to. So sold gold bond stuff. So thank y'all. But I definitely look into it compared to Amazon. So there. Everybody else is saying sell it. I think it's a good deal. And because it's $15 they're paying for shipping, man, how much is that going to cost? I hope I put the correct weight in there. I'm pretty sure we do, because Whitney and Wally are really good at that sort of thing. So we've got 19 people watching now. If y'all are just joining, we're just doing casual talking, answering questions. When there are no questions, I'm just rambling on, updating you guys on what's been going on our end. I'll be live for about, 10 more minutes, because that's allotted. And I plan on doing these for a while, every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3:30 on this channel. And I haven't talked to Jessica about this yet, so I know she's listening. I'm thinking about just going ahead and moving our Thursday night live streams to this channel, because last week it was very confusing streaming on both channels. There's some people, like a lot of people, they are in the chat, like they're talking to everybody. So it's like you're just hanging out with us, but everybody's kind of hanging out. Sorry, that moving my hands around was messing with the focus on the camera. But people are like, talking side conversations in the chat. And because half the audience was on this channel, then half the audience was on the Family Flips, I felt like some people's experience was hindered because they didn't have the same, because some mods were in one and then some mods were in this one, to make sure that they were moderating, make sure that nobody was doing any unruly comments. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know, Jessica, this is the first that we've talked about it. So I think if we announced it in the community tab in YouTube and just said, hey, we're starting all live streams here on Thursday nights, I think it would be better. So yes, Prairie Pinchers ask, how much square footage do we need in a warehouse to hold a truckload or two? And when do you know when you're ready to make that step? How much space? I guess, are you going to plan on selling the items individually? That would be a big question, because if you're wanting to sell the items individually, or if you're wanting to sell, some individually and then some pallets, or just you're wanting to sell all the pallets, then you're going to need space to store all of that. So let me know. I know when we had our warehouse, we had 2,500 square feet, and it was enough to where we could have a full truckload there and space to house all of our inventory. And we had probably, maybe 500 square foot left over, if that much. So, if you're wanting, 2 truckloads, you're probably going to need 5,000 square foot. But then, how high are you going to go with your, storage, with your shelves, that sort of thing. And that would determine, how big. And then when when you're ready to make that step, I think it really depends, how much money do you have in the bank? Making sure that, you have enough money. It's not just like when you go from buying pallets to buying a truckload, instead of spending like maybe, $500 on a pallet up to, $1,500 on a pallet, depending on which pallets you're trying to buy. And then you're times in that by 24 to 26. So now you're spending like $12 to $25,000 on a whole truckload. I would make sure that one, like, you may have enough money to buy that first truckload, but what about the second? Do you have enough money to buy that second truckload? Because you may get that first truckload, get it listed, and how long does it take you to list it? How long, like, what's your process? How many pallets can you process a day? Because if, you're getting a pallet a day, I mean, that's 24 pallets, in a month. If you're doing it, you're working a couple days in the weekend, and that's one whole month worth of work. What sales would that bring? I think with anything is anytime you scale, there is a loss of productivity for a period of time. So like you would probably, I don't know if you plan on hiring somebody or what you plan on doing with that, but I would probably have, in the bank, 3 to 6 months worth of expenses for your business, and maybe enough money for that. A lot of people, they just jump into it, but we've jumped into it not really having a plan. And I think so. I mean, when I reference it and I give advice from it, it's more from our, being cautious, because I know a lot of people, they're getting their, a stimulus check for whole families, and they're going out and buying truckloads, and they're getting their tax return, they're buying truckloads, and then but what's after that? What if you get a bad load? What if you get a load where you barely make your money back? Or what if you only make 1.5 times your money, and you've got a lot of stuff? So just making sure that you've been selling the individual items for a while. You have ways to move all of the different types of items. Being able to move the items that you can sell online with the ones that you're going to have to sell locally. I think if you have those systems in place to move those different types of items, it's going to be better for you. So hometown liquidation. $5.75 for Target general merchandise pallet, a decent price. That's probably the going rate right now. 4 pallets, you got to think in mind that pallet prices are probably running a little bit higher right now than they usually are, because lots of people are getting stimmies and tax returns. And I know some truckloads, I was just talking to a friend that he usually buys, Dollar General truckloads for around $6,500. Well, right now they're going for like $8,500 to $9,000 for a Dollar General truckload, because people have more money. I know when the outbreak started, the pandemic, what do we call it, started last year, and people were getting the stimulus checks, they're getting tax returns. The prices increased then. They always increase this time of year. But $5.75 for a Target general merchandise, you would probably be able to double your money on that. But because every time that I've seen them, they're probably around that price. You might be able to get some somewhere for maybe $100 cheaper, but what's $100 in my opinion? So that seems like a pretty reasonable price for it. So we got about 5 more minutes. I don't know if anybody has any final questions. If not, then we will start wrapping up. We'll start saying our goodbyes. And so yeah. So I'm not even sure, where you're located at, Prairie Pinchers. That may play into it. But just having ways to sell all the stuff. What is going on, Duncan, all the way from Australia? Tuning in, I guess early. What are y'all, 14 hours ahead? So it's like 5:30 there. So yes, that is early. That is very, very early. What's up, Vicky? How are you doing? Vicky, I just want to say thank you so much. I asked that question in the Facebook group about, listed all the different channels that YouTube says that people watch our channel. They also watch a lot of those other channels. that I asked, why do you watch those other channels? And you gave some very helpful information, Vicky, because I'm really trying to understand our audience and what people really want. Because we try to adjust how we film unboxings and stuff that we do, because we get feedback, and then we think we do what people are looking for. I know, like, a lot of our unboxings, like with the mystery boxes, they get a little old, in my opinion, just because the mystery of it's gone. Like, once you open the box, like, there's no more mystery. So they're not as exciting as unboxing a pallet. And we're trying to get more pallets. We're trying to get it to where we unbox at least one pallet a week, but we're trying to work out ways that we are able to move that product faster than selling all the items individually. So I think we've got some of those kinks worked out to where we can start buying a lot more variety of pallets for people to be able to see and have us unbox. So I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Went to another pallet place. It's made me aware he is definitely cherry picking and won $850 for Lowe's pallets. That's crazy for Lowe's pallets, because you can get a Lowe's truckload for like $4,000. So anytime you can get Lowe's pallets, a lot of places for like $200 or $300. So that's crazy. If they were wanted $850 and they were cherry picking, that's crazy. So it just sucks that people take advantage of people like that. It's just not cool at all. Not cool at all. So awesome. I guess I'm going to get off here. If you don't mind, just giving sorry, I started reading and got distracted. A thumbs up for this video. And if y'all are watching this channel and you have not subscribed already, and you're watching in 57 minutes and you were somewhat drawn to what we were talking about, so go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Make sure we got a vlog coming out tomorrow on this channel. We do have an unboxing coming out today on the Family Flips channel. It's just me. So for all you people that like Jessica being in the unboxing videos, she's not in this one today, but she will be one that we have coming out on Thursday, which I'm so excited about. I think you guys are going to love that unboxing, because we had a lot of fun filming it. It was exciting. So yeah. So Lowe's, we've never bought Lowe's. We've talked to lots of people about Lowe's, and it's just scary. Dane products for less. I'm not even sure what that is, Garrett. You'll have to tell me. Send me a message. Let me know what that is, because I have no idea what that is. But that's where I'm going to leave you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and take Jolene to CrossFit, upload this unboxing video that I'm talking about, and then start editing the vlog that's coming out tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys watching this hour-long chat. Come back next Tuesday, 2:30 to 3:30, and we will do it all over again. And yeah, until next time, peace, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all.